Well, guys, I must admit, I'm enjoying every single second of the fallout from Joy Reid getting fired. This woman was a racist, is a racist, okay? And they are freaking out, man, that Joy Reid has been fired. Now, I believe, guys, that if Joy Reid were a white woman, these people would not care about her getting fired. Remember, guys, the left is all about identity politics, okay? Joy Reid was terrible at her job. She was terrible. And when you're terrible, guys, nobody is going to watch your show. And MSNBC, man, they had to know for a while that nobody actually liked Joy Reid. Nobody actually cared to watch her show. She was terrible. But however, guys, the white leftists, man, they are furious that Joy Reid was let go. They want you to believe that this woman was very, very talented. She was an asset to the network. No, she wasn't. If she was an asset to the network, they would have not fired her. And that's just the way it is, man. That is the truth right there. There's a reason why, guys, Rachel Maddow is still employed at MSNBC. I'm not saying she's good, but she has a larger audience than Joy Reid. Joy Reid had almost nobody watching her. Nobody. Yesterday, I talked about Keith Olbermann, white leftists being outraged, calling MSNBC racist, guys. And Rachel Maddow now, who is actually forced to work 5 days a week now instead of 1 day a week. I mean, they were paying her a whole bunch of money, man, to work 1 day a week over there. I guess 52 shows a year, $30 million. Now they said, nah, you got to come back to work. You got to put in a full day, 5 days a week for $25 million. Yeah, not shedding a tear whatsoever for Rachel Maddow, okay? But Rachel Maddow, guys, on her own show on MSNBC is outrage. She is now calling MSNBC racist, another white leftist, guys, because they fired a person of color in Joy Reid. Boy, I am loving the meltdown, guys. I am absolutely loving the meltdown. Of course, as you guys know, Rachel Maddow, she actually has a couple of woke points. She's a woman and she's a lesbian. Joy Reid, on the other hand, all that she has is really that she's black. Now, both of them are women, okay? So you can go ahead and throw that in there, okay? But let's go ahead and dive into this, guys. Make sure you guys like the video, subscribe to the channel, support us by becoming a channel member. Memberships just start at $5 per month. If you watch on YouTube, if you watch on Rumble, click that join button to get access to the same thing and support us on Locals. The member live stream is every single Friday. So here we go, guys. Just a refresher right here, guys, of Joy Reid going on Zoom and having an absolute meltdown about being fired from MSNBC. She is crying tears of joy, dare I say. But as a refresher, let's go and watch this first before we actually get into Rachel Maddow. Here we go.
My show had value, and that that what I was doing had value. And in the end, I try not to cry on TV. And this is kind of like me on TV, so I apologize. And that it mattered. I see Karen is there, and she's been texting me as well. And so what I will just say is that in the end, thank you. Where I land is that the moment of guilt that I felt, that I went hard on so many issues, whether it was the Black Lives Matter issues of a young baby or a mom or a dad that was killed, or when we opened up people's eyes to the fact that Asian Americans were being targeted and not just Black folks, or went hard for immigrants who've done nothing but come to this country like my parents did and try to make a life and defended them. Or whether we've talked about what the president is doing that is subversive to the Constitution, that is injurious to our liberty, defending books that people find inconvenient, that Nicole Hannah-Jones put into our spirit, that we need to understand 1619 as the real founding of this country, whether it's talking about any of these issues. And yes, whether it's talking about Gaza and the fact that we as the American people have a right to object, to little babies being bombed. And where I come down on that is I'm not sorry. I am not sorry that I stood up for those things, because those things are of God. And I'm a church girl too, and those are the things that I was taught were of God. And so I'm not sorry. I'm just proud of my show.
Wow. Proud of failure. Proud of failure, folks. Now, Rachel Maddow. Boy, Clay Travis posted this mini clip here. It's making its rounds, man. Everybody's talking about this. But Clay Travis posts, Rachel Maddow just called MSNBC racist for firing Joy Reid on MSNBC. Guys, that place is a total dumpster fire. Trump destroyed them all. Yes, she is on MSNBC's platform doing her job and calling them racist, folks, for firing Joy Reid. Let's go and watch this, guys. This is hilarious.
An even bigger programming change is at 7 p.m. Eastern, where Joy Reid's show, The Readout, ended tonight. And Joy is not taking a different job in the network. She is leaving the network altogether. And that is very, very, very hard to take.
Yeah, that's been confirmed now. Her show was canceled, and then after that, pretty much she was fired. But Joy Reid said, "I'm out of here." Her whole staff got fired too, by the way.
I am 51 years old. I have been gainfully employed since I was 12. And I have had so many different kinds of jobs, you wouldn't believe me if I told you. But in all of the jobs I have had, in all of the years I have been alive, there is no colleague for whom I have had more affection and more respect than Joy Reid. I love everything about her. I have learned so much from her. I have so much more to learn from her. I do not want to lose her as a colleague here at MSNBC. And personally, I think it is a bad mistake to let her walk out the door. It is not my call, and I understand that, but that's what I think. I will tell you, it is also unnerving to see that on a network where we've got two non-white hosts in primetime, both of our non-white hosts in primetime are losing their shows, as is Katie Fang on the weekend. And that feels worse than bad, no matter who replaces them. That feels indefensible, and I do not defend it.
Wow. Man, like I said, guys, I am loving the meltdown that is happening over there at MSNBC. Rachel Maddow trashing her own network, who is paying her $25 million a year to do this show, trashing them and branding them as racist for firing a black woman. I'm pretty sure the higher ups over there at MSNBC had to know that they would actually be called racist. Of course, I'm not surprised, man. MSNBC is to the left of Lenin, folks. They're to the left of Lenin. So I'm not surprised that their own people are attacking them. Remember, MSNBC lost their minds when they got Ronna McDaniel, hired her, and she didn't even last one show because the woke employees over there at MSNBC said, nah, we can't have any Republicans over here. We can't have any unless you're completely Trump deranged. And she was out of there immediately. Yeah, MSNBC is a trash network, folks. There's a reason why this company is going under. I mean, they're calling each other racist over there. Boy, I am loving this. I guess you can pretty much call it a Democratic Party civil war. All these people are voting Democrat, man, by the way. They're all voting Democrat, man. They're super, super leftist too, by the way. And when you are a super leftist, race takes precedent over everything. Doesn't matter if you're actually good at your job or not. Joy Reid was not good at her job. She was terrible. This network is going under, guys. It is going under, and I'm all here for it, guys. That's just my thoughts on this. What do you guys think of this? Black and White Network fans, let us know what you think about all this in the comments. Make sure to subscribe to the channel, and we'll catch you next time.